City officials in Brampton are getting ready for U.S. tariffs. Mayor Patrick Brown and councillors have announced what they are calling a new Canada First procurement policy to support Canadian businesses. Let's go live to CP24's Sija Liu, who joins us live with a look at that. Sija.
Hi, Jamie. We are just hours away from these potential tariffs, but the city of Brampton says they are going to act if these tariffs go into place with this new Canada First procurement policy. Essentially, it's contingent on these tariffs, and the city of Brampton will now be looking at made in Canada procurements. And for more on this, I'm joined by Brampton Councillor Rowena Santos, who brought forward this motion. So we heard at the press conference that the city of Brampton has $1.9 billion of procurement, and now you're looking at Canadian suppliers. Give us a bit more detail of what this means.
Well, we passed this motion, the first one across Canada, back in January, and have been preparing for it for quite a while now, anticipating that this may or may not happen with the tariffs. What it means for us, for example, we're $1.9 billion of procurement here in Brampton, and we're encouraging other municipalities to implement the same procurement policy that excludes U.S. companies from bidding. The reason is because FCM research has recently been released that shows that collectively municipalities in the country represent $30 billion worth of procurement of goods and services. When you drill that down further, specifically for U.S. goods and services, across the country, municipalities procure about $4 billion worth annually. And if municipalities implement a procurement policy to exclude U.S. companies, that's a significant amount annually that's going to impact the United States. So we're trying to bring people together by taking the lead on this and hoping that people will sign our We Are Team Canada petition on our website, which was launched today, bramptonforcanada.ca.
What is the message that you're hoping this new procurement strategy sends to American companies who might, go to their lawmakers and have some words for them?
I think that with existing trade deals, unfortunately, Donald Trump is in the process of ripping it up and then gluing it back together again. And in that process, it creates a level of instability, particularly for Brampton businesses, but also for our own procurement process in terms of our own budgeting process. And in order for us to preempt some of those risks, we really need to take matters into our own hands and control it from our perspective. And we're doing that by implementing a procurement policy, looking at external markets outside of the United States who could perhaps provide those goods and services to the municipalities, but also, creating an opportunity for our businesses based in Brampton, based in Canada, to perhaps retrofit their plants and production lines to accommodate the needs of municipalities here in our country.
And you were actually running ads in the U.S. Talking about the tariff threat during the elections. What has the reception been like from those advertisements?
I've been running that ad since early January before Donald Trump started to go forward, pull back, go forward, pull back on his tariff threats. That ad actually talks about the importance of CN's intermodal hub in Brampton and how the goods movement sector goes back and forth to the United States and the impact on local jobs on both sides of the border. The impact on that ad, which we actually implemented during inauguration, has been phenomenal. It's reached well over 100,000 views and counting. And we're hoping that the Americans are paying attention to it as much as our Canadians are.
Got it. Well, thank you so much, Councillor. We appreciate your time today.
Thank you so much.
And Jamie, we'll send it back to you for now following this announcement on the new procurement policy.
Thanks for the update, Sija.